Welcome, fellow dog lovers, owners, and trainers. Ever come home to a tail-wagging tornado and think, yep, my dog's basically a furry, four-legged joy machine? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to drop some truth bombs that might just blow your mind about what that wag really means. What if that happy-go-lucky tail could be signaling something entirely different, something you might be missing? In this video, we're diving deep into the secret language of dog tails and beyond. Get ready for some truly fascinating facts that will change how you see your furry best friend forever. You'll learn to decode their every move and build an even stronger bond. Let's get started. Hey everyone, and a huge wagtastic welcome to our channel. Whether you're a seasoned dog trainer, a loving pet parent, or a brand new owner just starting your incredible journey with a furry companion, you're in the right place. Today, we're embarking on an exciting adventure into the fascinating world of canine communication. It's a world rich with subtle cues and clear signals, if only we know how to read them. For too long, many of us have simplified our dog's expressions, especially that iconic tail wag. We often assume a wag equals happiness, pure and simple. But what if I told you that a wag is just one piece of a much larger, more complex puzzle? Understanding your dog's true feelings goes far beyond a simple tail movement. It involves observing their entire body, from the tip of their nose to the very end of their tail. This isn't just about curiosity. It's about building a deeper, more meaningful relationship with your best friend. When you can truly understand what your dog is trying to tell you, you can respond more appropriately, prevent misunderstandings, and even avoid potential problems. For new owners, this knowledge is invaluable for setting a strong foundation. For experienced owners and trainers, it offers a chance to refine your observational skills and deepen your bond even further. So, grab a comfy seat, maybe a treat for your pup, and let's unlock the secret language of dogs together. Hold your horses, or your hounds. That tail isn't just a happy meter. It's actually a furry, expressive antenna signaling arousal. And no, not that kind of arousal. We're talking about a heightened emotional state that could be pure bliss, or, well, something a little less wag-worthy like fear or even a back-off warning. The key is to look at the how and the where of the wag. Let's break down this tail-wagging symphony because every twitch and sweep tells a tale. Understanding these nuances is crucial for every dog owner and trainer. It helps us respond appropriately and build trust, rather than inadvertently causing stress or confusion. Ever seen a tail so stiff and high it looks like it's trying to salute the moon? That's the high and tight, often a sign of apprehension, vigilance, or even a challenge. This isn't a relaxed, happy wag. It indicates your dog is highly aroused in assessing a situation. Think of it as your dog saying, "I'm on alert, and I'm not sure about this." My own furry friend, Little Jack, turns into a barking, hackle-raising sentinel when the delivery truck rolls up. His tail goes straight up, stiff as a board, sometimes with a very short, rapid vibration. This isn't a happy dance. It's a clear signal of his heightened state, often mixed with territoriality or suspicion. For new owners, recognizing this is vital. If your dog's tail is high and stiff, especially in a new environment or around unfamiliar people or dogs, it's a cue to observe them closely and manage the situation. Avoid pushing them into interactions they might not be comfortable with. For trainers, this is a prime moment to intervene with positive reinforcement, redirecting their focus or creating distance to reduce their stress. Then there's the sweeping broom, starting low and stiff, then loosening into a wide, happy-go-lucky sweep. This is your dog's way of saying, "Hey there, friend. No funny business here, just good vibes and maybe a belly rub if you're offering." This wag often starts from a neutral or slightly lowered position and involves a broad, relaxed movement. It's an invitation to interact, a clear sign of friendliness and approachability. This is the wag you often see when your dog greets a familiar, beloved human or another dog they're excited to play with. It's a beautiful display of social engagement and positive anticipation. As owners, this is a green light for interaction. A gentle pet, a happy greeting, or an invitation to play. For trainers, this is a great indicator of a dog feeling comfortable and open to learning in a positive environment. It shows they are receptive and happy to engage. The loosey-goosey is the classic, relaxed, full-body wiggle. This is pure, unadulterated joy, the kind that makes you want to join in the happy dance. The faster it wags, the more excited they are. Think happy blur. This wag often involves the entire rear end of the dog, sometimes even their whole body wiggling with enthusiasm. It's a sign of extreme happiness and excitement, often seen during reunions or playtime. This is the quintessential happy dog wag, where their whole body seems to participate in the celebration. It's infectious and heartwarming. For owners, this is a clear signal that your dog is thrilled and ready for positive interaction. For new owners, it's a wonderful sign of a well-adjusted, happy pup. Trainers often use this as a benchmark for a dog's comfort level during training sessions. A loosey-goosey wag means they're enjoying the process. A gentle, medium-height, half-mass swish is like your dog's chill-out signal, a calm, all-good-here vibe. This wag is often slower, more relaxed, and doesn't involve the whole body. It indicates a dog that is comfortable, content, and generally at ease in their environment. They're not overly excited, nor are they stressed or fearful. This is the wag of a dog lounging on the couch, observing their surroundings calmly, or greeting a familiar person without excessive exuberance. It's a sign of a well-balanced emotional state. For owners, it's reassuring to see your dog in this relaxed state. For trainers, it indicates a dog that is in a good mental space for calm, focused training, perhaps practicing duration behaviors or polite greetings. It's a sign of quiet confidence and comfort. But now, for the tricky one, a tail tucked low, especially between the legs. This isn't an invitation for a belly rub, folks. This is your dog's "I'm scared, please give me space" plea. The lower and faster it wags, the more they're saying, "Danger, Will Robinson!" A tucked tail is a clear sign of fear, anxiety, or submission. It's an attempt to make themselves appear smaller and less threatening, hoping to avoid conflict. A tail tucked tightly between the legs, sometimes even pressed against the belly, indicates extreme fear or distress. If it's also wagging rapidly while tucked, it signifies a dog that is highly anxious and trying to appease or signal their non-threat. As owners, seeing this means your dog is deeply uncomfortable. You need to identify the source of their fear and remove them from the situation, or remove the trigger. Never force interaction with a dog displaying a tucked tail. For trainers, this is a critical signal to stop, assess, and implement fear-reducing strategies, such as desensitization and counter-conditioning, or simply creating distance and safety for the dog. Understanding this signal can prevent bites and build immense trust. And here's a mind-blowing secret even many seasoned dog whisperers might miss: the direction of the wag. Believe it or not, studies show that a wag biased to your dog's right side often means positive vibes. Hey, let's be friends! This right-sided wag is linked to activation of the left brain hemisphere, which processes positive emotions like happiness and excitement. It's a subtle but fascinating indicator of their internal state. But if it's swinging more to their left side, that could be a sign of fear or anxiety. This left-sided wag is associated with the right brain hemisphere, which processes negative emotions like fear and withdrawal. Who knew tails had a compass for emotions? This research, while still developing, highlights the incredible complexity of canine communication. For advanced owners and trainers, observing this subtle directional bias can provide an even deeper insight into a dog's emotional state, allowing for more nuanced responses and training adjustments. It's a testament to how much more there is to learn about our amazing companions. All right, Sherlock, put on your detective hat. The tail is just the opening act. To truly understand your furry best friend, you need to read the whole dog. Every twitch, every glance, every little sigh is a clue in their amazing silent language. This holistic approach is what truly separates a good dog owner from a great one, and a competent trainer from an exceptional one. It's about seeing the entire picture, not just isolated parts. Those adorable ears, they're like little emotional antennae. Perked up and forward means, "I'm all ears, what's happening?" This indicates alertness, curiosity, and engagement. Your dog is focused on something, trying to gather information. They might be listening intently to a sound or observing something new in their environment. But if they're pulled back or flattened against their head, that's a "Houston, we have a problem" signal. Wariness, fear, or anxiety. This is an attempt to protect themselves or make themselves appear less threatening. If the ears are pinned tightly back, it often indicates extreme fear or submission. Relaxed ears? Pure Zen dog. They might be slightly to the side or in a natural, comfortable position, indicating a calm and content state. For owners, observing ear position is a quick way to gauge your dog's comfort level. For trainers, it helps you understand if your dog is receptive to learning, or if they're too stressed to focus. The eyes. Oh, the eyes. They're not just for puppy dog stares. Wide, alert eyes often mean curiosity or friendliness. They're open and engaged, taking in their surroundings. This is a good sign of a dog that is comfortable and interested in interaction. But if you see the whites of their eyes like a crescent moon peeking out, that's whale eye, a clear sign of stress or fear. This happens when a dog turns their head away but keeps their eyes fixed on something, revealing the whites. It's a warning sign that they are uncomfortable and might react defensively if pushed. A direct, unblinking stare? That's a "don't mess with me" warning, often a precursor to aggression if not heeded. It's a challenge or a threat. And a soft blink? That's your dog trying to tell you, "Hey, let's all chill out." It's an appeasement signal, a way to de-escalate tension and show they mean no harm. Learning to read these subtle eye cues can prevent many misunderstandings and ensure safer interactions for everyone. Now let's look at their mouth and vocalizations. A relaxed, slightly open mouth with teeth tucked away? That's a happy, content pup, often seen with a relaxed pant. This indicates comfort and a positive emotional state. Heavy panting can be excitement, but sometimes it's a sign of serious stress or overheating, especially if accompanied by other tension signals. It's important to differentiate between a happy, relaxed pant and a stress pant. And a yawn? It's not always bedtime. Dogs yawn to say, "I'm not a threat," or when they're feeling a bit uncomfortable. It's a calming signal, often used to diffuse tension in social situations or to self-soothe. Those quick nose licks? Often a sign of "I'm a little stressed, please be calm." These are also calming signals, indicating mild anxiety or an attempt to appease. And growls or snarls? These are vital warnings. They are your dog's way of saying, "I'm uncomfortable and I need space." Punishing them is like taking the batteries out of a smoke detector. You silence the alarm, but the fire's still burning. And next time, there might be no warning before a bite. Always respect a growl and investigate the cause. Look at their overall posture. A playbow, front down, rear up, wiggling like a happy noodle, is the universal invitation to a romp. This is a clear signal of playful intent, inviting others to join in the fun. It's a wonderful sign of a well-socialized and happy dog. But a tense, rigid body? That's a red flag for aggression or fear. A stiff, frozen posture indicates a dog that is highly aroused and potentially ready to react. They might be preparing to defend themselves or to lash out. And if their fur stands up along their spine, those are hackles. A sign of peak excitement or arousal, whether it's "OMG, a squirrel," or "I'm about to throw down." Hackles are an involuntary reaction like goosebumps, indicating a heightened emotional state. Dogs also use subtle cues like turning their head away to signal politeness or discomfort, avoiding direct confrontation. Lifting a paw can indicate keen interest, uncertainty, or appeasement. Even sniffing the ground or scratching themselves can be calming signals when stressed, a way to self-soothe or divert attention. Observing these full-body signals provides a comprehensive understanding of your dog's emotional landscape. All right, prepare for some myth-busting magic. We're about to expose those common doggy misconceptions that have been messing with our relationships for far too long. It's time to ditch the human-centric nonsense and embrace the awesome truth of canine reality. These myths often lead to frustration, misunderstanding, and ineffective training methods. Let's clear the air and empower you with accurate information. First, the myth of dominance. Many believe your dog is trying to dominate you. Hold on to your leashes, folks, because the whole alpha dog thing is largely a fairy tale. Dogs don't form strict wolf-like hierarchies with us. The original studies on wolf packs that led to this theory were based on captive, unrelated wolves, not natural family units. In natural wolf packs, there's cooperation, not constant power struggles. That leash pulling or jumping, it's usually just pure excitement, a lack of training, or an unmet need, not a power play for world domination. Your dog isn't trying to be the pack leader by walking ahead of you or jumping on guests. They're simply exhibiting untrained behaviors or expressing their enthusiasm. Understanding this shifts our approach from punishment-based dominance methods to positive reinforcement and clear communication, which builds a much stronger, more trusting bond. Next, the myth of guilt and anger. You might think your dog looks guilty because they know they did something wrong. Oh, the classic guilty dog face. We've all seen it. The lowered head, averted eyes, tucked tail. But here's the scoop. Guilt is a complex human emotion. Your dog isn't feeling remorse for that chewed-up shoe. They're just reacting to your grumpy face, angry tone, or frustrated body language. They've learned to associate your reaction with certain situations, not with the act itself. They're responding to your current emotional state, not reflecting on their past actions. And peeing on the rug? That's usually a medical issue, separation anxiety, or just needing more potty breaks, not a canine act of rebellion. Attributing human emotions like guilt or spite to dogs can lead to misinterpretations and ineffective training. Focus on managing the environment and teaching appropriate behaviors, rather than punishing a guilty look. Another dangerous myth is punishing growls to stop aggression. This one's a big no-no. A growl is your dog's polite but firm way of saying, "Hey, I'm uncomfortable, back off." It's a warning signal, a communication that they are nearing their threshold and might escalate if the trigger isn't removed. Punishing it is like silencing a smoke alarm. You might not hear the warning, but the danger is still there. And next time, you might get a bite with zero notice. If a dog learns that growling leads to punishment, they might suppress the growl and go straight to a bite when feeling threatened. Always respect a growl. Figure out why they're growling, identify the trigger, and work on changing their emotional response to that trigger through positive reinforcement and desensitization. A growl is a gift. It gives you information and a chance to intervene safely. Then there's the idea that rewards are bribes. Many think using treats is bribing your dog. Think of it this way. Do you work for free? Probably not. Just like your paycheck motivates you to go to work, a tasty treat, a favorite toy, or a belly rub motivates your dog to do what you ask. Rewards aren't bribes. They're how dogs learn. This is the foundation of positive reinforcement training, which is scientifically proven to be the most effective and humane way to teach dogs. When a dog performs a desired behavior and is immediately rewarded, they are more likely to repeat that behavior. It creates a positive association with the action and with you. Over time, as the behavior becomes ingrained, you can gradually fade the food rewards and use life rewards, like praise or a walk, or intermittent reinforcement. It's not a shady deal. It's smart, effective, and fun training. Finally, the myth that tug-of-war makes dogs aggressive. Good news, tug lovers. This game is actually a fantastic way to bond and burn off energy. There's zero evidence it makes dogs aggressive. In fact, it can be a wonderful outlet for natural canine behaviors and a great way to teach impulse control. When played correctly, tug-of-war teaches your dog rules like drop it on command and helps them learn to control their bite inhibition. It's a high-energy, interactive game that strengthens your relationship and provides mental and physical stimulation. Just teach them to drop it on command. Ensure they don't put their teeth on your skin, and keep those teeth off your skin, and you're good to go. It's a healthy, fun way to engage with your dog and build a stronger connection. So there you have it, fellow animal enthusiasts. You're now officially a canine communication connoisseur. By ditching the myths and embracing the amazing science of dog body language, you're not just understanding your pup better, you're building a superpowered telepathic-like bond that's truly something special. It's about speaking their language, not just expecting them to speak yours. This journey of understanding is continuous, rewarding, and will deepen the love and trust between you and your furry family member. What was the most jaw-dropping fact you learned today? Spill the kibble in the comments below. We love hearing your aha moments and your own experiences with decoding your dog's signals. Have you noticed your dog's tail wagging more to the left or right? Or perhaps you've seen a guilty look that you now understand differently. Share your stories. And hey, if you love decoding these furry secrets, if you feel more confident in understanding your dog, and if you're ready to build an even stronger bond, please hit that like button. Share this video with every dog parent, new owner, animal lover, and dog trainer you know. Let's spread this vital knowledge far and wide. And don't forget to subscribe to FactSpark for more mind-blowing animal facts, nature insights, and practical tips to live your best life with your pets. Your support helps us create more valuable content for this amazing community. Thanks for hanging out, and happy decoding.